Right there it is. It's got a busted tip. There's been a little stemmed point. It's nice looking. Alrighty, we're down at the river today. The water has been going down a lot. It's probably the lowest it's been in at least a year. It's almost below 21 feet, down in the 20 range. That's pretty low for this part of the river here. And we decided to come in and do a little wading. Since it's so low, we can get around a lot of the places where it's pretty steep and stuff. And I wanted to see how far I could actually walk in one jaunt. So we're looking to try to do our longest walk yet. And we'll see if we find anything good. We'll let you know when we do. All right, I'm just right here by the water's edge. Found that little piece of flint there. Well, we haven't seen too much more. There might be one right there. Oh my goodness. Someone was trying to work that into a point. Never finished it, you could tell. That's awesome. Little uniface. Sweet, I didn't even see that. We're just looking back down here where we found the other piece. All right, we're on the board already. It's gonna be a good day, I can tell. We're gonna keep moving and see what else we can find. All right, you see my walking stick there. We didn't walk 10 yards. Come down in here. Let me see if I can find it again. I walked away from it for a minute. There's a point laying out right here. Right there it is. It's got a busted tip. There's been a little stemmed point. It's nice looking. Too bad that's broke. So let's get another look at that one. You could tell they were trying to work it into a point. See where he tried to notch it or stem it. It's got working on both sides. They just quit. It could have been hole too, and it might be busted up. I'm not sure, but at least some kind of tool. There we go. We already got a good pocket full, and we're not even to our normal spots yet, so we're going to have to slow down a little bit, make sure we keep our eyes peeled. I was probably walking a little bit too fast. We're going to keep moving, see what we can find. All right, we were right in that spot right there, and I found a little river cobble they were working on. That's what that into. We'll keep on moving down the river. All right, we've reached the spot where I first came in, and I thought I was picking up some little dinky soccer medal, and it turned out to be a Civil War discharge medal dated back to 1866. And I can't remember where, but it was somewhere right along through here. The water was up about another 3.5 feet, and it was right at the edge of the water, about to be lost forever. So if you're interested in that, you could look back in my videos and find that one. That was a pretty exciting day. We also found a nice Ashtabula point about another few hundred yards down the river. So check that out if you're interested in that story. I found that big fishing hook, and it's got this little rattle, and I'm pretty sure that's just a bobber there. I've never seen that set up before. That was pretty cool. Pick it up, take it with us. We're gonna keep moving. Here's what looks to be a piece of work flint stuck in concrete. That's pretty cool. Just went a red squirrel was literally 2 feet in front of my face. He was right there on that. Almost fell in the water. I don't know where he went or if I even got him on video. don't see him. Well, we've walked. We have walked a long way today. We're still not quite done, but I think I found an infinity stone. It's a little stone, almost cube shaped. Looks like somebody worked it into a little cube. It's fully translucent. Can't really tell in the video, but you can see through it. I don't know if it's anything, but it's pretty neat. We're going to do just a tiny bit more looking around and hopefully head up to the road and get back to the Jeep soon. I don't think this is anything, but it sure looked neat. It looked like a point in the ground. You can see if I cover that side up, it looked like a worked piece when I saw it. If you look at it, it still does, but I don't think it is. I think it's some type of slag gravel. If you look at it, look how shiny it is. But it had me fooled for a minute. I was super excited till I picked it up. That's the way it goes sometimes. All right, there's everything we found. This one was neat. It's nothing. It's just a piece of slag, I think. But it looked like a point on the ground for a while. It just coincidentally shaped that way. Lots of pieces of flint. Real close to filling the flint jar up, so. And then I think they were trying to take this big flake here. I think they tried to make a point and just didn't do a very good job. I'm pretty convinced they were trying to make a tool of some type. So I'll put it over for now and have somebody that has better eyes take a look at it. And then that'd have been a nice stemmed point there, but then was broke off. So that was the find of the day. And that's everything we got on this hunt. Pretty good one. Walked a good bit. Took a good spill at the river, but I didn't catch that on camera. So, well, I appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one. Here it comes. We got a beaver out here. There's a barge behind me, it's spotlighting, and this beaver can see me. And he's just a smashing tail. Trying to get our eyes on him. While we're down here at the river, we went a couple other places today. Tried to find some ramps again because I oversalted my last batch of ramp salt, but they're starting to die off. So we're gonna come down here and do us some arrowhead hunting. Maybe the barge can give us some light. All right, before we even get started, this old boy's taking off. I want to get a good video of him. I haven't had one down here this close in a long time, so that's pretty cool. Looks like they're on their way for the night. Slip up there, and there's a lot of flint. You see all the fire rock come out of it right now, but there's a lot of flint flakes down here. So we're gonna try us a sift in here and see if we can't rustle anything up. Alrighty, we just got another sift in. We're down here where I was pouring a little bit of water on the beach the other day to try to find some flint flakes, and I gathered them all. I don't know if you remember that video. I gathered them all in the nutting stone I found that day, but I wanted to come back here because up here's a bunch of sand and stuff. Some stuff slid in. There's all kinds of flint, and we did a sift. I don't know if you could see it there, but it's busted off, but we got us a point. can't tell. It looks like that might be a notch there. It might not be super busted off, but oh, we're on the board. That's good. There's just a couple more places I want to sift and then probably call it a night. But we'll probably hit this one pretty good before I move along. All right, last night's hunt was pretty good. We didn't find as much as we've been finding, but I tell you, I found that faced like that, and I thought it was a point down in the water. And then you turn it sideways, you could tell it's just a busted off piece of rock, but you never know. They might have been using it as a perforator. I thought this was a base, but I don't think it is. Now you can see the concretions in it. But when I picked it up at first, I thought it was a base. I still think that was being used for something, like it's a piece of a bigger tool, because that looks like it's been worked. And then last night, that was the only piece of pottery I could find. After the rains yesterday, it kind of covered everything up. Usually I find a lot of pottery in there, but I didn't last night. But there's the find of the night. A little busted off tip. We found that down where I was pouring water on a spot that had a lot of flint flakes, and I kind of had the inclination that I should come back and do a little sifting in there. We did, and that's what we found. So that's our haul for last night. Pretty good night. We're gonna give it a place of rest for a little while, and water's getting ready to go back up, and once it goes back down, we'll try to get back in there and find more stuff.